Gideon, but there was no call, and so it goes out of bounds on the Summit Tigers. It's Sailor ball. For those of you just joining us, it's 6:23 left to go in the first quarter. Game pretty much just underway. It's a 2-point lead for the Sailors, 2-0. Nice lob in pass to Eric Pollard by Adams. Just lobbed it in real nice to him. He didn't have to do much to get that basket. So 4-0, Sailors over the Tigers. There's Tyler Nakos. He's the gentleman. He's the kid that really challenged the Sailors last time. Nazir Pollock dumps it off down low to Courtright, who got blocked, it looked like, by Kreisig. Now Gideon for three. Just a little hard off the back iron, but he doesn't give up on the play. Almost gets a steal. Ball goes out of bounds on Gideon. It'll be Summit Tiger ball as Diaz inbounds the ball to Pollock, and now back to Diaz. Now to Nakos. Nakos not out to as hot a start as he was a week ago. The Sailors playing much better defense on him this time. Diaz had nowhere to go with Kellen Adams playing defense on him. And it's Diaz now trying to find something. Now gives the ball up to Califf. Califf drives in. Great defense by Kreisig to stop that drive. And Nazir takes a shot, but he's off on that one. It wasn't an uncontested shot, so that was great defense again by Kellen Adams, not allowing Nazir to get a clear shot. And this is going to be Jake Kreisig. Makes a nice move. He's got a great lane, and it's a beautiful touch off the glass. So 4:48 to go in the first quarter. Sailors jumping out to a 6-0 lead. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor from Summit Tigers. That's going to give us a chance here to ramble off some sponsors who make this happen. And it's our pleasure to bring you these games in these COVID times. And we know that parents can't make it to these games. It's our pleasure to bring them to you. And we're able to do that because of Yampa Valley Bank. Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank. Alpine Lumber, the contractor's choice and the homeowner's friend. Go see Skip and the gang. Mountain View Car Wash, home of the Unlimited Car Wash Club. Russell's Auto Salon, your premier full-service auto body shop. Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for the hardware and plumbing tools and anything else you need. The all-new Steamboat Motors with their Ford, Dodge, Jeep, Ram trucks. You can shop them online at steamboatmotors.com or visit them at West Steamboat on Highway 40. And the Paoli Group with Colorado Group Realty. Let Chris Paoli and his team help you with any of your real estate needs. And the timeout is up. And we're going to start out here. I don't know what's... Oh, they confused me. They actually put the timeout time on the clock. I didn't know why the clock was going during the timeout. All right, so now we go. 4:44 left in the first quarter. 6-0 Sailors over the Summit County Tigers. It's going to be Diaz. He's going to find... I'm not sure. That's Duxbury. Now to Nakos. Now back to Duxbury. Now back to Nakos. Being guarded by Granger Rowan. Diaz. Now back to Duxbury. Sailors not allowing Summit County to get inside. They're pretty much stuck out on the perimeter right now. Great defense. So I would say that's one of Steamboat's strong points is their defense, and there's a steal right there. Great defense by Jake Kreisig, which made it possible for Granger Rowan to come up with a steal there. Granger Rowan with the steal. Carter Reestad now in the game, unable to control the ball. And it's going to be up to Nakos now. Diaz, who's just dangerously close to getting it over the back. I'm not sure if he knew where he was standing there. Diaz now will find Pollock, their sharpshooter. He's, again, off the mark. They did a better job of getting him a free shot that time with a pick. He's unable to find his range. 3:35 to go here in the first quarter. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be the Summit Tigers ball underneath their hoop on the baseline. It's going to be Nakos inbounding the ball. And he gets that out to Courtright. Now next to Nakos. Nako's going to do it on his own, drives into the lane. That's what he did in Steamboat. A little bit more of what he did in Steamboat there. He hadn't really started out that way today. Drives the lane, draws 3 defenders, gets fouled, doesn't make the shot. Let me see if they are not going to put up on the board who the foul was on, so I can't bring you that. Oh, that's... Yeah, they didn't. Okay, 30-second timeout. And I can't bring you who the foul was on because they didn't put it on the board, and I apologize. It was on Parker Lindquist with the foul. Thank you. I got Eric Pollard's lovely mother helping me out today, giving me the information. It's the trend of the Steamboat Sailor basketball now is to cut off all their COVID hair. Everybody's looking different now. It's the new sleek look of the Steamboat Sailors with all their short hair. Kind of look like a Grateful Dead concert in the beginning of the season with all their long hair. And Nakos will attempt his first free throw. Finds the front iron, doesn't quite get it there. No members bounce. The Tigers remain at 0 points. Nakos now, and that was a much better stroke. And he gets their first points on the board. So 6-1, Sailors over the Summit Tigers. Full court press. Adams picks up his dribble. Now Adams finds Pollard. Ibarra doesn't take the shot. Pulls it out. Finds Riestad. Riestad now drives all the way around the perimeter. Finds nothing. Now he finds Ibarra, but then stolen away by Taylor Nakos. And he's just going to bring it up himself. Oh, I thought he was going to pop a 3. Faked it. Indeed. Goes around the back pass to Diaz for a 3. He misses. And Lindquist is going to come down with the rebound and give it up to Adams. Adams brings the ball up course. Now finds Lindquist for a long 3, and it's solid. Nothing but the bottom of a net for a long 3 for Lindquist. That's a beautiful shot. 9-1 Sailors with 2:34 left to go in the first quarter. Coming to you live from Summit High School here in Frisco, Colorado. And there's Nakos now out to Pollock, and Kalen Adams battling for the ball in the backcourt, turns it over. Ibarra, layup, doesn't make the layup, but draws the foul. Tyler Nakos unhappy with some of the refereeing going on in this game so far. Didn't do anything wrong, but you could certainly tell that he did not like the referee's call on Kellen Adams battling in the backcourt. Kind of took his legs out, but it was a great play by Kellen Adams to free up that ball so Ibarra could get it. And this is his first free throw, a little strong, little off the back iron. 2:16 left to go in the first quarter. Again, Sailors up 9-1 on the Summit Tigers. And it's going to be for the Tigers, Bantasaya coming in for them. And Ibarra gets his first points of the game with his second free throw goes. 10-1 Sailors, 2:13 left to go in the first quarter, live from Summit County High School. And Hector Diaz just decided to do everything on his own, drive the whole court there. Didn't get the basket, but he did get the foul. Oh, I apologize. It is an and one. I don't know. It looked like he was on the ground to me. And he doesn't get the free throw, so he only gets the 2 points, doesn't get the 3. And Lindquist gets the ball to Adams, who he brings up the court, being guarded by Diaz. He makes a move, now gets Carter Riestad on the baseline. That's his move. Just came up a little short on the shot. But he gets back on defense and cuts off Diaz. That's what you got to do, is cut off the ball. That's what he did. Now he got Adams guarding Nakos. And Eric Pollard now making it hard. Court right goes up, blocked by Carter Riestad, like a two-handed block by Carter Riestad. Carter now at the ball in the corner. You know he likes to look baseline. That time he was unable to do it. Now here's Lindquist. Lindquist feeling hot after his three-pointer. Adams is all alone, takes a 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Kellen Adams looking good out of the gate here. 13-3 Sailors, 1:11 left to go in the first quarter. Coach has 3 guys sitting at the table ready to come in. Now it's Diaz for Summit. Gets it into Nakos. Nakos now has his pocket picked by Restad, but Diaz able to clean up the ball there. Gets it back to Nakos. Nakos goes with a shot. Gets a nice roll. He gets a shot to go. 15-3 now. Summit Sailors over Summit. Lindquist down low. Puts up a shot. Just misses. Reese balls on the floor. Bodies 2. And the ref's going to call jump ball. That's about as close as you come to a rugby scrum in basketball right there. That was just about everybody on the floor. And a great job by the bench. Ibarra, Restad, Lindquist all contributing well, and Kreisig and Rowan and all those. Oh, great inbound pass to Kreisig, misses, but Pollitt there to clean up, but he misses. And Summit lucky to come away with the ball on this one. Here's Connors now. He gives the ball to Nakos. Back to Connors. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Nakos. And he makes that shot. Able to keep his pivot foot in the same spot, so he didn't get a travel. There's a few seconds left. Round the back. A dish. Now Kreisig for a 3. And he misses off the back iron, and it's a half-court shot, and it's missed by Summit County. So at the end of the first quarter there was just kind of passing around with a few seconds to go. And the ball ended up in Jake Kreisig's hand, just missed the 3. Just a little hard off the back iron. Thank you to Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank with locations both in Steamboat and in Craig. And also the Paoli Group with Colorado Group Realty. Let Chris Paoli and his team help you with all your real estate needs, and whether you're buying or selling, the Paoli Group has you covered. 13 points for your hometown Sailors, 7 points for the Summit Tigers.
This is going right.
Yeah. The Summit Tigers were able to kind of close the gap a little bit there down the tail end of the first quarter, being led by Taylor Nakos, who was their best performing player, I would say, the last time these two teams met. I think Steamboat looking really solid right now. I think that was a really good first quarter. Kind of surprising to me that they only came out with 13 points. It seemed like they were dominating that quarter a little bit more. But they have a sizable lead at 6 points right now. And the ball will be inbounded now. It will be Summit Tiger ball. Tyler Nakos will be inbounding the ball to Connors. Ian Connors has the ball now, being guarded by Kellen Adams. Kellen Adams. Now Kellen is the ball back to Connors. Kellen Adams now. Connors now over to Califf. He's being guarded by Pollard. Trying to get it over to Nakos, who's now being guarded by Jake Kreisig. Jake Kreisig gets picked. They swap out. Now Pollard's on Nakos. Now there's a pick by Kellen Adams. He's going to go coast to coast. Too high off the glass, but great hustle by Jake Kreisig. Dishes it to Gideon. Gideon now gives it back to Adams. Now to Gideon. Gideon's in the corner. Nifty dribbling. Oh, he had a great chance there, but he gives it to Adams for a 3, and just off the front iron. And it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Summit ball. Boy, Gideon made some really nifty moves with his dribbles there to free himself up. I really would have liked to have seen him just finish off that play himself. But that's Gideon's style of play, man. He's not selfish. He'll give up the ball to his teammates. Let them be the heroes. There's nothing wrong with that. Now Summit ball, 13-7. Sailors over the Tigers, 7:01 left to go in the first half. Ian Connors drives the hole, makes a nice layup. Amongst the tall trees of Steamboat, he was able to get in and get a nice shot off. 9-13, Sailors over the Tigers. 6:43 to go in the first quarter. Dump it onto the blocks to Pollard. That's what you want to do. Spin around move. He's fouled. Oh, just can't get it to roll. Steamboat's just not getting some rolls right now. When that ball starts rolling their way, the points will start coming in.
Number 20, Cameron Califf, That's his first and the team's third.
And Califf with his first foul of the game for the Summit Tigers. Eric Pollard shooting 2. 13-point Sailors, 9 points Tigers. Eric Pollard makes his first of 2. 6:38 left to go in the first half here. Kellen Adams is going to come out and take a break. It's going to be Carter Reestad that's going to come in for him. Coach Van Dahl doing a good job of using his bench, making sure his players are getting good rest. And here comes Diaz. Diaz tries to drive in. He kicks it back out to Califf, who finds an open 3, nails it. And the Tigers are now pulled within 2 points. Steamboat needs to kind of gear up a little bit here. Gideon at half court makes some moves. Throws all the way across the row and now into Pollard. That's a good play. That's how you do it. Caught the defense spinning around in circles, and Pollard got a nice easy one. 16-12, 6:08 to go in the first half. Sailors over the Tigers. And it's Diaz now. Diaz over to 33, which is Popoff. Popoff now to Califf with Pollard on him. Does a stop jump to free himself up. And all of a sudden, Summit's finding their groove. Steamboat having trouble. Cade Gideon just pulls up a 3. I like that choice. I like Gideon taking that shot. Didn't get it to fall, but I like the confidence. He was open. You need to take that shot. Eric Pollard picks up his first foul. He's going to come out and sit on the bench for a little bit. And Ibarra is going to come in for him. So 6-8. I'm sorry. Yeah, so 6-8 or 5-8 comes in for a 6-8. So, you know, we're losing a whole foot there. All right, here we go. Jake Kreisig with the ball. He's a pull-up jumper for 3. Oh, halfway down and comes back out. Oh, that looked like it was good. I'm sure the scoreboard is already starting to put the 3 on the board. That was so far down that hoop before it decided to come out. And Austin Ibarra picks up a foul there on Cameron Califf. Cameron Califf feeling it. This Summit Tiger team's a lot better than the Summit Tiger team that showed up a week ago in Kelly Meek. And I think the Sailors need to be aware of that. It was an easy win, and it can get easy to think that it's going to be another easy win as Cameron Califf drives in and makes another easy one. They're getting their shots are too easy right now for Summit. They're letting them get to the rim way too easily. Kate Gideon with some fancy dribbling now gives it up to Adams, now into Lindquist in the key. Feeds it back out to Adams, now to Rowan. Rowan finds Ibarra. Nobody wants to pull the trigger. Some bodies go to the floor down in the keys. Kellen Adams tries to drive down and pass out. And it gets stolen away by the Summit Tigers. It's a 16-16 tie with 4:38 to go. Summit has definitely battled their way back into this. There's a rare mistake by Summit in this game and throws the ball out of bounds, so it'll be Steamboat ball. Kellen Adams will be inbounding it to Cade Gideon. And here comes Cade Gideon up the court. 4:30 to go in the first half. We got to tie it. 16-16 live here in Frisco, Colorado. Dumped into Pollard. Oh, and he just misses, but he gets his own rebound, and then he draws the foul. Steamboat's done a really good job of being able to find Eric Pollard down on the blocks today. Pollard's gotten a few of them to fall, and a few just haven't gone his way. That one did not go his way, but he didn't give up on the play. Went back, got his own rebound, and then gets fouled going back up with it. And he makes a nice stroke. That's a great free throw shot for a tall man. It's always nice to see a big, tall guy who can shoot from the free throw line. That's always a good weapon to have. There you go. He makes both of them. 18-16, Sailors over the Tigers. 4:20 to go in the first half. Yeah, you got a good shooting tall guy. And that prevents teams from, what was it called, shack hacking you or hack shacking you when Shaquille O'Neal couldn't make a free throw. But there again, a breakdown on defense. Coach Van Dahl's going to have to go in at halftime and get these guys back on their defensive horse because they're letting these guys get to the rim too easy. Cade Gideon misses a 3, but smallest guy on the court, Ibarra, comes up with the rebound. Lindquist just misses his 3 attempts, so Sailors going a little cold from distance right now. Whereas Summit Tigers just keep driving right to the rim. They almost had another one there, but Lindquist was able to cut him off at the pass and not let him get down to there. Made Summit pass it back out. Popoff now. Popoff to Overstreet. And Overstreet sinks one with a foul. Sailors are definitely struggling on the defensive end tonight. We haven't seen that this year out of this Sailor team. This Sailor team has been solid defensively every game. They're feeling a little frustrated, I think they are right now, and I don't blame them. Sometimes when things that have been working for you aren't working for you, tends to cause a little bit of frustration. So right now with 3:27 left to go in the first half, the Sailors are trailing for the first time in the game. 20 points for the Tigers, with Overstreet going to be at the line shooting to finish off a three-point play. And your hometown Sailors with 18 points. Had a wonderful drive over Rabbit Ears Pass and over here to Summit County. Car got a little dirty. If your car's running a little dirty, you need to go visit Mountain View Car Wash. They're always helping the Sailors clean up the competition. You can find them between Town and the Mountain and on Highway 40, home of the Unlimited Wash Club and also the Powder Claws. Call Travis in the gang about the Powder Claws. That's a $75 mini detail. And here's Overstreet taking after the timeout, going to be taking his free throw to finish off the and one. And he was too hard off the glass. Rebounded by Kreisik. Kreisik brings it up. They tried to pick the ball from behind. Now Adams feeds it in to Pollard. And Pollard just comes up shy on that one, but Carter Reestad not giving up on it. And that should be a foul, and it is. Carter Reestad not giving up on the play. Gets the ball, goes up strong, drawing a foul. And that's on Popoff, that foul. Marcus Popoff of Summit. Carter a little strong on the free throw off the back iron. Sailors trailing by 2, 20-18. 3:14 left to go in the first half. And the second one is too hard, but there's Pollard. Just didn't have the touch on that goat when he went back up on it. And maybe got to get that cleaned up. There's a few things that Coach Van Dahl is going to have to address at half. There's a great steal by Ibarra. Austin Ibarra having actually a pretty solid game today. I think he has 2 steals now on the game and a couple rebounds for being only 5'8". That's great. And there's Eric Pollard. Great feed by Kellen Adams to feed Pollard for an easy 2. So they tie it up at 20-20 with 2:38 to go in the first half. Summit ball. It's going to be Ian Connors bringing it up for Summit. Ian Connors now will find Popoff. Now back to Connors. Now to Popoff, being guarded by Kreisik. Then there's a switch. Carter Reestad almost tied it up. He was smart, though, to pull his hands back, not get the foul. Good play by Carter Reestad. And Connor's going to drive the lane, lose control of the ball, stolen away by Kellen Adams. Kellen now pushing the ball up. Connor tries to stop him. He leaves him. And the Steamboat JV team going nuts on that one. As Kellen Adams steals the ball from Connors. Connors then tries to return the favor, and he juked Connors to where he went sliding across the floor and then popped a 3. So 23-20. Steamboat now leading with 1:40 to go in the first half. Great play by Kellen Adams. That was solid, getting the JV team pumped up. Now it's Connors again for Summit, being guarded by Ibarra. Ibarra now, that's Najir Pollock, and finally getting going. He finally found his shot. 23-22, Sailors up by 1. Okay, that's a call on Jake Kreisik for palming the ball. I thought the foul was actually going to be on the other team for a arm to the chest, but I guess palming the ball is a little more important to that referee than an arm to the chest. It is how it is, and it's going to be Summit ball with 1:15 to go, 23-22. And it's Diaz being guarded by Adams up top. Now Kreisig is guarding. That's Duxbury. And now it's Diaz up top being guarded. He's going to drive the lane. And he gets to the rim a little just too easy. They're just letting the Tigers get to the rim too easy. They're just getting such easy shots. It's Adams for three. Misses that one. He doesn't give up on the play and then draws a foul. It's going to be a foul in the backcourt on Kellen Adams with 43 seconds left to go in the first half. 23-24. Sailors trailing by 1 to the Summit Tigers. It's going to be a 1-and-1 here. 1-and-1 being shot here. I can't see his number, but I think it's Califf. No, I'm sorry, it's Nakos. Tyler Nakos making his first one. So 25-23, extending their lead to 2 points over the Sailors with 43 seconds left to go in the first half. And he's short on that one, rebounded by Rowan. Rowan comes up, and it's just come to my attention now that, well, let's see what goes on here. Kreisig has the ball now. Now it's over to Rowan, now to Gideon. 21 seconds to go. Sorry, that's 25 seconds to go. And Adams now to Kreisig, just not really moving the ball around too much. It's Pollard. Now Gideon, 15 seconds. Kreisig gets it into Pollard, and there's a foul. Yep, okay, good. That call is correct on the floor there. I was afraid he was going to call him for travel because he came back down with the ball, but that was because the guy was holding his arm down. 11 seconds to go. Gideon inbounding the ball along the baseline underneath their basket. Gets it out to Rowan. Just shoot that, shoot that, shoot that. Oh, he doesn't do it. Not listening to Coach Drew. Kreisig drives in and draws a foul. I believe that was on the shot. He's going to the free throw line. Duxbury gets the foul call for a push on Jake Kreisig. So with 6.1 seconds left to go in the first half, if Jake can sink both of these, we could go to halftime with a 25-25 tie. Let's see if he can make both of these. Kreisig does his routine, and nothing but net. So that's great on the first one. Gets a congratulation slap by Granger Rowan. And the ref now will give Kreisig the ball back for his second attempt. And he does his routine, lets it go. Oh, it kind of swirls off. So he doesn't make both of them. 25-24. Nakos has got one. They got one chance here, and they don't get it off. They don't get it off. Tyler Nakos decided not to pull the trigger, tried to make one extra pass, and that was an ill-advised pass for the clock ran out on them. And so the Sailors will go to halftime trailing by 1. The Steamboat Sailors are going to have to find something in the second half. Hopefully a little defense for that. I think that's where the problem is right now. Defense not looking like the defense we've seen in the first 8 games of the season. Letting the Summit Tigers just get to the rim way too easy, way too many times. So with that being said, real quick, thank you to Yampa Valley Bank, Alpine Lumber, Mountain View Car Wash, Russell's Auto Salon, Steamboat Ace Hardware, the all-new Steamboat Motors, and the Paoli Group with Colorado Group Realty. This is Drew McElhaney coming to you live from Frisco, Colorado. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with the second half of Sailors basketball. Okay. Alrighty, welcome back to Frisco, Colorado. Oh, 30 seconds. All right, everybody, this is Drew McElhaney coming back from Frisco, Colorado with the second half of Steamboat Sailors High School basketball. This is the varsity boys game against the Summit Tigers. And the first half is come and gone. It's a 1-point lead for the Summit Tigers, 25-24 over Steamboat, and it's going to be Steamboat's ball to start the second half. It's going to be Gideon bringing the ball up over half court. Being guarded by Diaz now to Jake Kreisik. Kreisik back to Gideon. Great give and go. Great play. 7:45 to go in the first half as we just start the second half. I said first half, second half. Diaz now with the ball for Summit. Now he gives it up to Califf. Back to Diaz. Being guarded by Adams. They give it in to court right, I think that is. Overstreet, I'm sorry. That's Overstreet, who knocks the ball out of Eric Pollard's hands. And it's Steamboat ball. Going to be Kellen Adams inbounding it to Cade Gideon. Gideon will bring it up the court. Hopefully, Coach Van Dahl went to the whiteboard. Get the Sailors defense back on track and not make it so easy for the Tigers. Kellen Adams tries to feed it down low to Eric Pollard. Unable to handle the pass. Ball rolls out of bounds. It's going to be Summit ball. Summit trailing now 26-25. The Sailors have a 1-point lead. And here's Diaz for Summit. Picked up his dribble and had to throw it over to Overstreet to get his dribble back. Now back to Diaz after trying to give it to Nazir Pollock. Now he finds Nakos for a three. Nakos unable to get it to fall. Pollard gets rebound, outlets it to Gideon, who makes a nice pass to Adams, who lays it in off the glass. That's a great bank shot right there. Another great bank shot would be the bank shot from Yampa Valley Bank. The Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank. It's stolen away by Granger Rowan going coast to coast. Puts it lightly off the glass, and he gets it. So Sailors coming out strong right out of the gate with 6 unanswered points. So Sailors have a lead right now of 30-25 with 6:24 left to go in the third quarter. 30-second timeout on the floor here. Again, Van Dahl, whatever he does at halftime with these kids, seems to register strong with them. They came out strong. They've had 2 steals. They haven't allowed a basket since they've come out. And the referee comes over, says it's time to play some basketball. And the team now goes back down to the other end of the court here. And I'm not sure whose ball it is. Summit County ball. Here we go. You're listening to KTYV, Steamboat Springs. And here comes Diaz up the court. Diaz now picks up his dribble. Kellen Adams all over him. And he's able to finally find Taylor Nakos. He's being guarded by Gideon. Now Nazir thinking about taking a 3, but great defense and not allow him to do it. Steamboat looking for a steal here, not allowing him to get down too low. That's a great pass by Califf over to Overstreet, who draws a foul. He'll be shooting 2 for Summit. 21, so that foul was on Mr. Granger Rowan. That's only his first foul of the game. And I think the Sailors have played enough foul-free basketball. They need to start getting a little more aggressive. Mr. Overstreet was unable to connect on his first free throw, and he retrieves the ball now for his second attempt. And too hard off that on the back iron on that one. Rebounded by Eric Pollard. Now gives it up to Adams, who's going to push the ball up the court. Now he gives it over to Kreisig. Now Rowan. Rowan finds Gideon. Gideon makes a fake move, drives inside. Nice little hook pass to Pollard. That's a beautiful pass by Gideon. That's an excellent pass. Pollard gets the easy two. 32-25 Sailors over the Summit Tigers with 5:30 to go in the third quarter. Diaz now dribbling around out top, being guarded by Adams. Now stolen away by Jake Kreisig. What a great play. Now they're playing some defense, making it much harder on the Summit Tigers. It was too easy for Summit. And then there's a foul away from the ball. It looked like a frustrated Eric Pollard kind of used a little bit of his size to send Mr. Overstreet to the floor. Got called for that foul. I believe that's only his second foul of the game. And now, after that foul, it will be Summit ball. And it's Ian Connors bringing it up for Summit County. He picks up his dribble. Now he finds Nazir, who's trying to drive the lane, but Rowan's not allowing it. And he puts up a bad shot out of bounds on Summit. It's going to be Steamboat ball. That's great defense. Nazir Pollock thinking he could get into the lane and make a nice, easy shot. Granger Rowan said, not that easy, buddy. Not on my watch. 5:02, 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 32 Sailors, 25 Summit Tigers. Okay, Gideon now over to Rowan. Finds Adams. Adams up top, drives in, doesn't stop, pulls it back out. Finds Kreisig now at the top of the key. Gets a screen from Paul. Looks for the give and go. Not there. Kreisig goes behind the back. He better get control of the ball. Does. Finds Rowan. Doesn't take the shot. He's got Adams on the other side. Wide open for three. Nothing but net. Kellen Adams' shot hit about 44,000 feet of elevation before it found its way through the hoop, but it found its way without hitting any metal. 35-25 Sailors have come out and haven't allowed a single point to Summit since the halftime. Kreisig goes up, gets a foul, or gets the rebound, and then gets fouled by Taylor Nakos in the backcourt. I'm sure Summit coach is not happy with that foul. You don't need that foul. There wasn't going to do anything for you. I think that was just a foul out of frustration. Seeing that Steamboat has stifled them pretty much in the first 4 minutes of this third quarter, not allowing them to have any points. Here comes Cade Gideon. Gives it up to Kreisig. Kreisig just needs to take that shot. He's got it. There it is. Oh, doesn't make the shot, but he gets fouled by Duxbury. That's going to be two for Kreisig.
That's his third and his team's second.
And that's Duxbury's third foul.
Jacob Kreisig at the line for two.
And here goes Jake Kreisig. He's going to do his routine. Pretty solid free throw shooter. You can tell this kid has practiced his free throws. Solid from the stripe. 4:05 left to go in the third quarter. 36-25 Sailors over the Tigers. Kreisig with his second attempt here. And it was just like all the others, solid and smooth, man. Just a great free throw shooter is Jake Kreisig. If you're the other team, that's not the guy you want to put on the line. Here comes Ian Connors for Summit now, being guarded by Adams. Now it's over to Kelleff. Now back to Connors. Connors again still being guarded. Now Jake Kreisig steps out to guard. Ian makes a move on Kreisig. Kreisig fouls him as he goes around him. It's going to be a blocking foul on Kreisig. Just his first foul of the game. So like I said, the Steamboat not in foul trouble at all as of yet. So hopefully it stays that way. Nakos now will inbound the ball to Ian Connors. Ian Connors now dribble around, finds Banta Saia. First time in the game for this senior. Gives up the ball, but Ian Connors able to clean it up before Rowan could get to it. They've got him trapped in the corner. And it's thrown away by Jake Kreisig. Jake Kreisig then has the ball slapped away. Banta Saia comes up with it. He finds Ian Connors in the corner. Tries to do a pump fake. A lot of pump faking going on. There's Courtright with the ball now. Now back out to Saia. Now it's going to find Connors back at the top of the key. Start everything over again. 3:22 left to go. 37-25. Sailors over the Tigers. Ian Connors now. Oh, Kate Gideon went for the steal on Nakos. Nakos makes the move. Ooh. A foul's going to be called here on Jake Kreisig. Looked pretty clean from this side of the stadium. This side of the gymnasium thought that was a clean block, but a little bit of a biasness on this side of the gymnasium. And Jake Kreisig, I think, is going to take a little breather here. There's a timeout on the court, on the floor. 37-25, Sailors over the Summit Tigers. We shout out to Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, gardens, and more. Offering you knowledgeable advice and helpful service and quality products. West Steamboat in the Curve Plaza. Also brought to you by the all-new Steamboat Motors, Ford, Dodge, Jeep, Ram trucks with store-to-door service. Shop them online at steamboatmotors.com. West on Steamboat Highway 40. Third again, just in case you're joining us, we're here live in Frisco, Colorado at Summit High School. 3:15 left to go in the third quarter. Sailors are not allowed a point yet in the second half. It's 37-25, Sailors up. Taylor Nakos making a free throw, makes it. That's the first point that the Tigers have been able to muster in the second half, is just on these free throws right here. Taylor Nakos now will be taking his second one, and he makes two. Carter Reestead now in the game. And they do a big long pass to Rowan. It was interrupted by Califf. Califf making a great play to knock that ball away. Ended four bleachers up into the bleachers there with his momentum. All right, inbound the ball to Eric Pollard. Pollard looking to dribbles in, makes a nice shot. That's a big time play by a big time kid. 3:02 to go in the third quarter. 39-27, Sailors over to Tigers. Saia now with the ball, gives it up to Califf. Califf up top, tries to go in on Pollard. That's a mistake. And he found that out as Steamboat steals away the ball. Now it's Adams with the ball. Adams finds Rowan, finds Pollard coming down the freight train, and he gets it to go. So Pollard coming out hot now. 39-27 with 2:39 to go in the third quarter. You get out of that locomotive, I tell you what. As Diaz taking a long shot for Summit, they finally get a shot to go. That's a three for Hector Diaz. Now Gideon with the ball. And he just goes straight to the hole and gets bodied to the floor. That's a foul on Summit. I tell you what, when Eric Pollard's coming down the lane like that, there's little kids out there putting pennies on the track because he's a locomotive moving. You don't want to get in the way of that. And here's Kate Gideon inbounding the ball, baseline underneath his basket, finds Pollard. Now Pollard gives it back to Gideon. Gideon just pops a three. That looks nice. Oh, it just came up short. Pollard with a strong rebound goes up. Can't get it to fall, but he'll be shooting two. 22. It's going to be Overstreet with his second foul for Summit County. 41-30, your Sailors with the lead right now with 2:11 to go. Eric Pollard shooting first one of two, and it just kind of rolls around and doesn't go in. He obviously not paying his members' dues. And he's going to try a second attempt here. And just off to the side, but a great hustle rebound by Carter Reestad. And he gets Mr. Overstreet coming over the back, crushing him to the floor. That's sacrificing your body for your team right there. Great hustle by Carter Reestad to maintain the ball for the Sailors. Now we got Rowan in the corner, and he's going to find Carter Reestad. Reestad now makes a move, drives to the lane, goes straight to the hole, draws a foul, bounces around, and goes in. Oh, wait, I missed something. I missed something, folks. I apologize. I guess it must have been a travel. It was a travel. I didn't see it. Looked like a good play to me. 1:55 to go, 41-30. Sailors over the Tigers here in Frisco, Colorado. Hector Diaz gets blocked by, I think, 2 Sailors. One was Restad, the other was Gideon. They doubled up on that block. Hector Diaz looking for something. They find Taylor Nakos. Gets the pass in stride. Just drains that 3. Here's Carter Restad, baseline. You know he likes that one. Oh, the ball's bouncing around, and Saia comes up. Banta Saia comes up with the ball. 41-33 Sailors now. The Summit's starting to feel a little bit better. They came out really cold in the third quarter, or it was just the great defense by the Sailors. But now they're starting to find a little bit. Ooh, that's going to be out of bounds. That's going to be, they're saying out of bounds on Summit. Sailor ball. Looked like it went off the Sailor's foot. But sometimes the calls go your way and sometimes they don't. This one went Sailor way. 1:10 to go in the third quarter. 41-33. Sailors holding on to a lead against the third-ranked team in the Western Conference, Summit Tigers. Jake Kreisig just going to do it on his own. They had no answer for him but to foul him. I think they called that one on the floor, though, before the shot. And it is. It's going to be Kellen Adams inbounding the ball. Baseline. Couple of substitution here. Duxbury will come in for Califf with Summit High School. And Adams looking to get it in. Does right there to Kreisig on the block. He gets blocked, but he gets his own rebound. He's going to go right back up and make a strong move and get it to roll. 43-33, 51 seconds to go in the third quarter. Summit Tigers now bringing the ball up. Your Sailors leading this game by 10. And Tyler Nakos looks down low to Hector Diaz. That was a risky pass. They got away with it. Duxbury now over to Pollock. Now back out to Diaz. Diaz, he keeps acting like he's going to shoot. He did that last week too. He does a lot of acting like he's going to shoot. He doesn't often pull the trigger. He does once in a while, but not a lot. 22 seconds to go now in the third quarter. A lot of dribbling going on. Finds Nazir Pollock. He takes his long shot, misses. Again, that's their sharpshooter, and they're just not giving him any room. He's not getting any open shots. He's taking shots, but he's not getting open shots, and that's a great sign for the Sailor defense. Great hustle by Austin Ibarra, and by doing so, he draws a foul. He's going to be shooting a 1-and-1 here with 13.4 seconds left to go in the third quarter. He was unsuccessful with his free throws earlier. These could help Sailors extend their lead. It's off the mark, but he doesn't give up. Almost got his own rebound. And the students, the players count down the clock. And there's going to be a pushing foul on one of the Sailors. Kellen Adams getting called with a pushing foul with 3.8 seconds left to go in the third quarter. It's going to be Hector Diaz inbounding the ball underneath his own basket on the baseline for Summit. Diaz gets it in. Ibarra just, travel on who? He called it travel. I'm not sure anybody knew who had the ball. Okay, they're going to say the travel was on Austin Ibarra, so they're saying he had the steal and then went to the floor. That would have been, technically, that's his third steal of the game. Duxbury gets a long pass out at the three-point, misses it. So, with 43-33 at the end of the third quarter, your Steamboat Sailors playing much better defense here in the second half. And you can tell, because it's paying off with how few points the Tigers have been able to get points in here in the second half. Free throws earlier. These can help the Sailors extend their lead. It's off the mark. All right, sorry, folks. Just doing a little technical work there. Sorry for the non-talking. Some people that know me would say that that's actually a blessing. Quick shout out to, let's see, Russell's Auto Salon, your premier auto body shop where everybody meets by accident. If you have any fender benders or anything you want to get fixed on your car, go see Russell's Auto Salon. They come highly recommended. Also go see, and if you're doing any home remodeling or any type of construction, you should go see Alpine Lumber, the contractor's choice and the homeowner's friend. Go see Skip and the gang at Alpine Lumber for all your building needs. Located just past Walgreens on the other side of the tracks. They've got everything you could possibly need for any type of remodeling at Alpine Lumber. Here we go. It's the fourth quarter. Sailors up by 10, 43-33. It's Summit ball. He gives it down to court right. Now it's Diaz driving baseline. Now he throws it to Nakos in the corner. He was contested. Came up short. Cade Gideon in his face on that shot. Now Nazir Pollock finally got a wide open three, and he couldn't cash it. He does not play well when he goes against the Sailors. Here's Lindquist for a long three for a tall guy. Mr. Lindquist has got a beautiful stroke from way downtown. Both threes he's made today have been well beyond the three-point line. Kellen Adams playing tough defense on Hector Diaz. He gets screened off the ball there. Diaz makes a nice pass to Nakos, misses his shot, follows it up, misses that one. Rebounded now by Eric Pollard. And it's going to be Jake Kreisig bringing the ball up. Now he just slows everything down, then just zooms right past everybody. That's a great play. He just kind of slowed down, kind of got everybody to kind of just sit back a little bit, and then he just blasted right past him for an easy two for Jake Kreisig. And it's going to be Lindquist with a foul down on the blocks. Duxbury going to be shooting a free throw to finish off a three-point play here. 6:43 left to go in the game. 48 for your Sailors, 35 for the Summit Tigers. And Parker Lindquist is going to come out of the game. Granger Rowan's going to go in for him. Popoff comes into the game for the Summit as Nazir Pollock goes to the bench. Duxbury trying to finish off a three-point play, can't do it. Rebounded by Jake Kreisig, who's going to bring the ball up again. Jake going to just kind of slow things down this time. Now finds Gideon. Almost got away from him, but Gideon be able to haul in the pass. Oh, Granger Rowan went to make a pass, changed his mind, and his pivot foot just slid a tiny bit. Gets called for the travel. I actually give a little credit to the referees for picking that one up because it didn't slide very much, but it slid just enough to be called to travel. 48-35, 6:25 left to go in the game. Sailors with the lead. Summit ball. Summit now over to Diaz, over to Califf. Califf dribbles in, takes a jump shot, misses. Easy rebound for Pollock, who's getting slapped at. I don't know how there's no foul there. And that's probably why he seems a little frustrated tonight. It seems like maybe they're allowing them to beat up on the big guy just a little bit today. And Gideon loses control of the ball, trying to get it back. Fouls. And everybody's going.
Number 4, Cade Gideon, that's his first of the team 7.
Team 7 foul, so it's going to be a 1-and-1. Marcus Popoff is going to be shooting the 1-and-1 here for Summit County. 48 points, Steamboat, 35 Tigers. He doesn't make it, and Granger Rowan skies for the rebound. And it's going to be a foul on the rebound, so good play by Granger Rowan. I don't know who they called that foul on Summit. I didn't see him ever give a number, and they don't put it on the board here like they have at other gyms. Rowan picks up his dribble. Now he finds Adams. Adams got to just go straight to the hole. Can't do it, but there's Pollard. And again, no foul. I don't understand how these are not fouls. It's clear as a bell from here that his arm was completely hit on that shot. And then they capitalize. So Marcus Popoff capitalizes on the Sailors not getting that call and goes down and scores. So it's 48-37. Summit not giving up, making it hard on the Sailors. Jake Kreisig for a step-back three, and he drills it. Jake Kreisig stepping up big today. That's a great shot for Jake Kreisig. He's been doing it from the free throw line. He's been doing it from three. He's done some good drives. Jake Kreisig having a solid game today. And Hector Diaz has it stripped away by Kellen Adams. Then it goes to Cade Gideon. And now Gideon will bring the ball up. Gideon now looking for something. He's going to find Kreisig. Now Rowan. Now over to... Now it's back to Kreisig. Had a little Little pause in the. Oh. Gideon trying to get the ball that was kind of bouncing loose. Unfortunately, just kind of kicked off his toe, went out of bounds. That could happen to anybody. Wouldn't happen to me, though, because you wouldn't see me running up and down a basketball court. But maybe when I was 17. Not anymore. It's Summit ball, 4:46 left to go in the game. 51-37. Sailors still clinging to a lead here. But Summit County certainly not giving up and not making it easy on the Sailors. Duxbury with the ball. Now Diaz. Diaz tries to do something. Now he finds Popoff. Popoff drives down. He's got nothing. Kicks it back out to Diaz. He's got nothing. Gives it to Duxbury. He's got nothing. Does a bounce pass to Nakos. And Nakos, who's by far their most solid player. After seeing this team twice now, Tyler Nakos is by far their most solid player. Made a nice shot. Rowan finally takes a shot, and it's just a little hard. Been wanting Rowan to pull the trigger a little bit more. He finally found himself an open shot, just a little too strong. That time Taylor Nakos was shy on his shot. And Steamboat just a little out of sorts. Coach seen enough, calls a timeout. 51-39 Steamboat. I think it was like 3.5 minutes left to go in the game. Still has a commanding lead right here, trying to go to 9-0 on the season. 8-0 in the Western Conference. And I did see an official CHSAA top 15 today. And in the state 4A rankings, the Steamboat Sailors are number 9. I think that's a fair ranking. I don't know how you would rank high school basketball in a year of COVID, considering nobody can really see a game. I don't know who would CHSAA, who ranks basketball teams, has even seen the Steamboat players play. But if they're going by strength of schedule, then that would make sense that the Steamboat Sailors would only rank up at 9, even though they're undefeated, because their competition here in the Western Slope this year has been as tough as it has been in past years. But your number 9 ranked Steamboat Sailors now have a lead with 3:50 to go in the rest of this game in Frisco, Colorado, against the Summit Tigers, who the Sailors beat by 20 last time. That's Pollard, now finds Rowan, now finds Gideon, now finds Kreisig. Duxbury went for the steal, didn't get it. Kreisig now finds Gideon, now back to Kreisig. It goes over the head flip pass to Gideon, getting a little fancy there. We just need normal passes. Oh, and Carter Reestead does the baseline move he loves so much, and this time he gets it to roll. 53-49. 3:12 to go in the game. Sailors with the lead. And that's Popoff now over to Nakos. Nakos gives a little shoulder shove to Gideon. Nothing called. Now it's Court right down low. Tries to feed the pass to Taylor Nakos. Gideon stepped in the way, took the ball. Nakos almost got a backcourt penalty it was almost like the one he got earlier, that are just not penalties that you need to take. And the JV team got excited for Gideon. Left a player in his dust there. Oh, Rowan. Now it's Gideon for a 3. Comes up off the front iron. Now it's Ian Connors going coast to coast, challenging Gideon. Can't get it to fall, but a follow-up by Popoff gets it to go. 53-41, 2:23 to go in the game. This game's not over for the Sailors, but they definitely have a good control of it. Feeds it into Pollard. Pollard strong. Now they call a foul. Eric Pollard just getting beat up on the inside today. You can see the poor kid is a bit frustrated. But not every game's going to be easy, especially when you're 6'8". Other teams are going to beat on you, and they're going to hack at you. And the refs are going to think that you can take it because you're a big kid. And there's a nice stroke. He's got a beautiful free throw stroke. Granger Rowan's going to come out of the game. Mr. Rowan giving a good, solid defensive effort again today. Picking up loose balls, stopping drives to the lane. Granger Rowan's had a fantastic game. Austin Ibarra has had a really good game. Parker Lindquist with a couple long threes and some good rebounds today. Everybody's putting in their effort for sure. And it took me a while before I realized that they're playing today without Jackson Metzler. Obviously not here today. It took me a while to realize that when I was like, why am I not calling Metzler's name? So Jackson not playing today. That's the way it is. 54-41 as the timeout is ticking down here with only a few minutes, if that, left to go here in the game. Just need to buckle down on the defense. Don't give up any long threes. And everything should be fine. And the referee comes over, tells Steamboat it's time to get back on the court. Coach wanted a few extra seconds there. So 2:14 left to go in the game. They had the timeout clock on there. I couldn't give you an exact time. So it's 2:14 left to go in the game. Sailors leading 54-41. Eric Pollard with his second free throw. And that one just off, but great hustle by Kreisig. Tips it out. Comes down to Duxbury, though. Summit drives all the way down. Completely out of control. Kellen Adams causing a charge call. I don't know if necessarily that Mr. Adams was in position for a charge call. I think that call was more that the player was just completely out of control. If the Summit player had come in with a little more control, I'm pretty sure that would have been a blocking foul, but that was just an out-of-control call. Carter Reestead turns over the ball to Hector Diaz, who just gets swatted by Jake Kreisig. Tries to challenge Jake Kreisig going to the rim. Jake just said, not in this house. He didn't say my house because this isn't his house, but he said not in your house. Reestead goes baseline like he likes, misses, but there's Eric Pollard with the cleanup. 56-41. Now the Sailors can start to feel like this is going to be a victory. You never want to lighten up, though, in basketball, but it's certainly a commanding lead with only a minute 21 to go in this game. And considering Summit has not been able to get very hot from the outside like they were in the first half. And in the first half, they just got a lot of easy drives to the basket. And there's a three by Taylor Nakos. So they do hit a three, cutting it down to a 12-point game. Coach Van Dahl, we're going to start calling him the halftime wizard. Nice lob pass there, Pollard. That time they call a foul. Pollard going back to the line. I think Coach Van Dahl is certainly going to earn the title as the halftime wizard, because when this team's not looking like they should be looking and they go to halftime, they come out a totally different team. I don't know if he's using electric shock therapy on them or what, but it's working. Nice, easy stroke there by Eric Pollard. That is a beautiful, beautiful stroke from the free throw line. And Jake Kreisig now coming out of the game. He deserves a round of applause. Solid game by Jake Kreisig as Austin Ibarra comes in for him. And he's putting on his shirt, so it looks like that's going to be it for Mr. Kreisig today. He's done. Coach has said, you've done what we needed from you. And here comes Mr. Pollard. Mr. Pollard's done for the afternoon. Battle wounds and scars all over him. And under a minute to go, 58-44. Sailors over the Tigers. Tigers have the ball. It's Diaz. Diaz drives the lane. Dishes out to Saia. Banta Saia drives in and gets it to go in, and a foul called, so he's got a chance at an and-one here. Banta Saia, a little interesting. I don't know anything about this Tiger team except for what I saw today in the last game. And I was interesting that Banta Saia, who's shooting this as a senior, who just made a three-point play, and during warm-ups and stuff, he was stroking shots all over the place. I don't know why this kid doesn't get more playing time for Summit. Cade Gideon now comes across midcourt, finds Ibarra. Austin now throws it out to Kellen Adams. Kellen just dribbling around. Now he's going to go to the hoop. Puts it off the glass. Can't get it to roll. Carter Reestead a foul on the rebound. with 31.3 seconds to go. It's 58-47. Certainly not out of the woods yet, but you can certainly see light through the trees. Number 44, the first time he's been in the game today, Mr. Crow, will be shooting a 1-and-1 here for the Summit Tigers. A little too strong, and there's Austin Ibarra skying up. He's had a solid game. He's had quite a few steals and quite a few rebounds for Mr. Ibarra. Kate Gideon pulls the ball out. They just need to work the clock. 19 seconds. Parker Lindquist with a double dribble. Again, I think trying to do a little too much with 17 seconds to go in the game. Just need to pass it around, just run out the clock. But this game is going to be over. This is going to be another Sailor victory, and the Sailors now go to 9-0 on the season, 8-0 in the Western Conference, number 9 ranked in the state rankings. That might even go up now as we hear the final buzzer. 58-47. Your Steamboat Sailors take down the Summit Tigers here in Frisco, Colorado. Again, we want to give a big shout out to Yampa Valley Bank, Alpine Lumber, Mountain View Car Wash, Russell's Auto Salon, Steamboat Ace Hardware, the all-new Steamboat Motors, and the Paoli Group with Colorado Group Realty. I want to give a shout out to both Brian Harvey and Monica back at the station bringing you these games. They're working hard for you guys. This has been Drew McElhaney with Steamboat Springs High School Basketball. We'll see you on Saturday.
And one more time,